Nikki from Nikki Lilly. So in today's video I'm doing something super highly requested. It is a what is on my iPhone video. Now I have a 6S Plus and this has served me very, very well. I've nearly had it for about 2 years. I received it in August 2016 I think, and it has lasted me super well, touch wood. I have not broken it yet, and yeah, that's it really. Love this phone. I think it's the perfect size. So if you would like to see what apps I have on my phone and a little bit more about it, then carry on watching. So like I said, I have the 6S Plus in rose gold, as you can see. And I have a skinny dip case. I love skinny dips so much. I've got most of my phone cases from them. They're super cheap, but they look really nice and high quality, and they're quite different to any other shop that I know that do phone cases. Let's get into what is on my phone. So when you first go on my phone, you see a picture of me with makeup on, and then at the bottom it says choose happiness, and a viewer actually made this edit for me and I absolutely love it, hence why I have it as my screensaver. So when you go onto my phone, there are 2 pages, and on the first page there is messages, calendar, and then a photography file which has camera and photos, and then my clock which just has loads of different timers. Oh my goodness guys, let's just let the police car go by. I have alarms from 3 AM to 9:59 PM, so I mean, I've had to wake up at some weird times. And then in my finance and shopping file, I have wallet and stocks, which comes with the phone, but I don't really use them. And then I have Amazon. I literally use Amazon for everything. And the thing that I most love about Amazon is that they have Amazon Prime, which means that if you are in a rush and you need to buy something quickly, then having Prime means that you can get it by like the next day. So love it. And then I have Uber Eats and Deliveroo. So Uber Eats and Deliveroo are takeaway apps. So if you have a restaurant that is near where you live and they don't actually do a delivery service, but you are too lazy and can't be bothered to dress up and go out and actually sit in the restaurant, then they basically pick up the food for you and deliver it to your house instead, so you don't have to go out, which is super cool. So I love both Uber Eats and Deliveroo for that. And then I have my trusty old NatWest app. I don't really use it, but it's great to check how much money I have in my account so I do not go over. And then in my music file, I have iTunes Store, Spotify, Music, Shazam, SoundCloud, Musi, Audible, Home, which I don't really know what it is, and Tubidi. So iTunes Store obviously comes with the phone, and then Spotify is great for just playing any music that you would like. I don't have Spotify Premium, so sometimes I find it a little bit annoying because obviously you can't really select the song you want, you have to shuffle play, and also there are ads every half an hour, so that's a little bit annoying. But because I only use it when I need it, the other app I use is Apple Music, and you basically pay a monthly fee, and you can choose as many songs as you want to download for free. And it means that you can listen to them wherever you are without Wi-Fi, and it's great. So I've downloaded so many songs. Some of my favourites at the moment are Mine by Bazzi, My Way by Calvin Harris, Dead by Madison Beer. What else do I like? Oh my god, the whole The Greatest Showman playlist is literally it's just my jamming playlist. Like when I'm in a mood to listen to some songs and dance along to some songs, the Greatest Showman playlist is just my jam. It's the songs that I jam to, and I love it. Honestly, my favourite song is Never Enough by Lauren Alred, and she is so talented. That song is flawless and her voice is flawless, and I just think the whole The Greatest Showman film is amazing. And then I have Shazam. Now Shazam is great, but it's quite hard to use if you don't have Wi-Fi. So you touch this button and it basically, if you've got a song playing in a shop or on TV or on the radio and you really like it but you don't know the name of it or who it's by, then you basically press this button and it tells you what the song is and who it's by, and it's just so cool. I don't really know how it does it. And then Audible, obviously, I'm not great at reading books, so if I can listen to a book, then I will literally be listening to so many books. And at the moment I am reading, I think I signed out of my Audible, let's see. Ah, no I didn't. At the moment I'm about to finish Always with Love by Giovanna Fletcher. And then I'm re-listening to All the Bright Places by Jennifer Niven because it's just the most amazing book and I've already read it. And then I just have a random utilities folder, and everything in here comes with the phone. So App Store, settings, iBook, health, news, reminders and notes. Notes I use all the time for planning videos and reminding myself of things. And then right at the bottom I have mail, Safari and a ukulele tuner because I have a ukulele and I'm useless with tuning it without an app, so that app is amazing. And then I have my chats folder, and in here I have FaceTime, phone, WhatsApp, Skype and house party. I used to always use FaceTime. I don't really use Skype. But I use WhatsApp whenever I need to send people videos, long videos, or lots of pictures. So I usually use WhatsApp for pictures and videos. And then phone obviously is just phone. And then house party is great. It's a bit like Skype, but I find it a bit easier to use. So it's basically you can FaceTime a large amount of people at the same time. So then I have my extras folder, and in here I have compass, tips, voice memos, contacts, find friends, find iPhone, which I've never had to use yet, so touch wood. I've got like a wooden desk here, so I feel like with everything I'm going to be saying touch wood, but touch wood, I will never have to use it. And then I have calculator, which I use a lot, and then iMovie, which I don't really use much anymore because I use Final Cut Pro, and then Photomath, and I don't really use this, but what it is, oh you can see us filming, but what it is, it's basically an app where you can scan a calculation, and you scan a calculation that you need to work out and the app works it out for you. And I don't ever use it. I used it once to just see how it worked, and it actually gave me the wrong result, so I'm actually going to delete that because it doesn't really work. But it's a really cool app. And then I have a folder called Folder, which is so original. And in here I have numbers, podcasts, GarageBand. I never know if it's GarageBand or GarageBand. I'm going to say GarageBand. iTunes U, which I'm not sure what that is. Keynote. And then I have Keynote, Pages, Watch, which doesn't really apply to me because I don't have an Apple Watch. Countdown, which is super cool. You can basically count down the days, hours and minutes until a special occasion. So I'm counting down the days till my birthday, and I have 156 days, 10 hours and 39 minutes until my birthday, so not that long. And then I have files, which again don't really use, but that is my folder called Folder. And then, okay, this is where it gets fun, my games folder. I have so many games. I barely even play games, to be honest, because I never really, if I'm going to chill out, I don't really play games. I watch Netflix or listen to music. So I really only play games if I'm nervous about something, or I literally don't have any headphones to listen to music or watch Netflix. That is when I'll start playing games. So in my games folder, I have Colour, which is a great game, Pokemon Go, which I don't really use anymore, Temple Run, Subway Surf, Heads Up, which is a app invented by, I don't know if it's invented by her, but it's an app by Ellen DeGeneres, and I absolutely love it. It's the best game for if you're in a group and you want to do something really easy. And then I have Slitherio, which again don't really use. I have Bitmoji, which is your own emoji for Snapchat, and this is basically where you create it. So this is my emoji. I mean, it sort of looks like me, sort of doesn't, but it's quite close. I don't think my hair's that long though, or that perfect, and I don't think my face is that symmetrical either, but that's Bitmoji. And then Pineapple Pen. I absolutely love Pineapple Pen. My high score is 64, so it's not very high. Sorry, I'm going to get distracted now. My high score is 64, so it's not very high, but my dad's high score is 108, so I mean, I have quite far to go to get that good. And then I have Angry Birds, which I don't really use. It's like a catapult game. And then I have Basketball, which is a really like, it's not the best game. And then I have Minion Rush, Crossy Road, which is a classic. The Moron Test, which is just a really silly game. It basically tests how logical you are. And then I have Song Pop, which is a great game. You go like head to head with people to see who can guess the song in the quickest time, because they play a song and then you go head to head with someone that's also playing the game, and it's who can guess the song the quickest. And then I love logo games, and so I have the logo quiz, where I'm basically given, you have different levels of difficulty. I'm on level 8, and you get given like a half finished logo, and you've got to work out what it is. So I believe this is Tommy Hilfiger. And I was right, so I get 2 points. And then I have the good old Budfeed. I can't speak today. The good old BuzzFeed app. And my favourite shows at the moment are BuzzFeed Unsolved, BuzzFeed Tasty, Nifty. So Tasty is food, Nifty is crafts, Unsolved is about unsolving crimes that have never been solved. And then I also love Worth It. Me and my dad watch Worth It all the time. It's basically where these 2 guys try a food, identical food, at 3 different price points, from really low to medium to high. And they basically say which one is best and which one is most worth your money. So it's pretty cool. And then I have Puzzledom, which is a game with loads of different puzzles, and Knowledge, which is a game you can really only use with the PlayStation. I played it at my auntie's house, but it's really great. So now moving on to navigation. I'm not very good at geography, hence why I have 2 map apps on my phone. I have Google Maps and Maps, which comes with the iPhone, and then I have TripAdvisor, which is my favourite go-to app if I want to check the ratings of a hotel or a restaurant that I've never tried out that I'm going to. And then I have Uber, which I don't really use because my mum and my dad both have cars. Train lines, so if I'm going on a train, then I like to check the train times. And then HomeAway, I don't really know why I have this, but I love looking at like holiday, holiday places where you can like, it's basically where you can stay in a home in different countries. So, oh my god, I'm getting carried away now. And then in my entertainment folder, this is my most favourite folder besides my games folder. And in here I have Netflix, BBC iPlayer, YouTube, ITV Hub, all 4, BuzzFeed video if I need to catch up on BuzzFeed, but I just can't be bothered to go on YouTube, which isn't very likely. Tasty, which is the BuzzFeed app just for food, and then YouTube Studio, which is about analytics. So obviously YouTube is one of my faves. Let's check how many subscribers I have at this current moment. At this current moment, I have 297,395 subscribers. So on Netflix, at the moment, I'm watching Skin Wars Fresh Paint, The New Greenhouse Academy, The Good Place. Oh, no, I don't want to watch it right now. And then I'm also watching Riverdale and Jane the Virgin and Dynasty as they come out every week. Wait, what day is it? It's Thursday! There should be a new Riverdale today. The next folder is social, but I'm not sure why I have a Sugar Smart app in social. But in here I have Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Google Chrome, Gmail, Google Translate, Boomerang, Outlook for emails, Sugar Smart, which is a really cool app where you scan a barcode of the product you are eating or drinking, and it tells you how much sugar is in it. Capture, which I don't really use, it's for filming videos for YouTube. Google Facebook page, which helps me manage my Facebook pages. Peak, which is a daily brain exercise where you do different games to keep up your brain power or something. Snapchat and Smart Post, which I always use for Twitter because I'm the worst at tweeting, so usually I schedule my tweets. And then weather, I have BBC Weather, the weather app that comes with my phone, and also Forest, which is the coolest game for if you struggle with not going on your phone when you are studying or doing something important. So what you do is you basically set a time either between 10 minutes or 120 minutes, and you can't go on your phone for that amount of time, otherwise a plant will die. So that's how it works basically. And then onto photo editing. I have a lot of photo editing apps, but I don't really use half of them. I will read through the ones that I have and then say the ones that I use the most. So I have Filterer, Prisma, VSCO, Photo Editor, Perfect 365, Darkroom, Huji, Poto, Photoshop Express, Pixelage, Airbrush and Photo Blur. So I do not use Filterer, I do not use Prisma, I do use VSCO for a lot of my photos actually. It is great. So a lot of my recent photos have actually been edited on VSCO. I do not use Photo Editor or Perfect 365. I did used to use Darkroom a lot. I don't really use it as much now, but it's also great. It basically just does the same thing as VSCO, but I just prefer the layout of VSCO. Huji is an amazing app for if you want your photos to look a little bit dated. So when I took my pictures of me and my sister when we were younger, I used VSCO. I do not use Poto or Photo. I do use Photoshop Express. This is what I usually use when I'm not using VSCO. Then I have shopping, and in shopping I have Net-a-Porter, ASOS, which I go on all the time and like put loads of stuff in my my basket, and then I realise that like I have enough clothes and I don't really need 5 more jumpers or 5 more t-shirts with cringy slogans or yeah. And then I have Pretty Little Thing, Misguided and Boohoo, all of which I usually use when I need an outfit for like a party. So like if I want like a bodycon dress or something like that, I'll usually most likely use either Pretty Little Thing or Boohoo because they're the least expensive, but sometimes I'll use Misguided. And then I have Wish, which I've never actually bought anything off Wish. I'm a bit scared to buy something off Wish. I used to be signed in. I think I signed out because I was like, no, this is silly. But I don't know. If you guys would like me to do a video with Wish products, then let me know. But that is my shopping folder. And then I have my random folder, which has my Depop app and my eBay app. So if I'm looking for something that is cheap, then I will usually use either Depop or eBay. And then in my health folder, I have Headspace and Clue. Clue is the best period app that I have ever used. It's the best period tracker app. It's so simple and easy to use, like anyone can use it. And then I have Headspace, which is the best mindfulness slash meditation app that I've used in the longest time. Lastly, I have my education folder, and in here I have Quizlet, which I usually use to revise French. And then I have BBC Bite Size, which is great for revising everything and anything. And then I have OneNote, which is an app that I usually use because I do media at school. I usually use that for media when I'm wondering what my feedback was from a teacher and how I can improve my media work. But that's everything on my phone. I really hope you liked this video, everyone. I hope you're having a great half term if you are from the UK. And I will see you very soon. Don't forget to subscribe, and yeah, goodbye.